So we got a bunch of news out of CinemaCon last night. Sony had their panel. The biggest news from that panel is we have an official title and an official release date for Spider-Man 4. Spider-Man Brand New Day in theaters July 31st, 2026. Prepare for that. We also got our first look at Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, which was to come out last year, but now won't hit theaters until 2027. There we've got Miles in the alternate universe, Prowler Miles, Miles hanging out upside down, all the cool stuff. 28 years later, directed by Danny Boyle, debuted a new trailer there. Director Danny Boyle was there in attendance. He said you could expect to see Cillian Murphy, but probably not in 20 years later, or probably later down the line. And this is going to be a trilogy of films. So there's 28 years later, and a sequel of that 28 years later, The Bone Temple, and then a third 28 years later, which is untitled at the moment. But expect to see Cillian Murphy, Academy Award Cillian Murphy, in part 2 and 3, not the first part, unless we see him at the end like a Luke Skywalker in Force Awakens kind of deal. Director Zach Krieger was on site at CinemaCon in Vegas yesterday, talking about his new Resident Evil film, which we'll see in September of 2026, and basically says it'll be a much more simpler plot following, a single protagonist from point A to point B. Basically much different than we've gotten from the Resident Evil film franchise as of now. Can't wait to see this. I loved Zach's work on Barbarian, which was totally unexpected coming from The Whitest Kids You Know and everything like that. I just wasn't expecting it. We also got a new look at Karate Kid Legends starring Jackie Chan, Ralph Macchio, which basically combines the Karate Kid universe from Cobra Kai, Karate Kid, and Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith's Karate Kid. The trailer is out today. You guys can watch it on YouTube. Sony did a great job at CinemaCon last night. We'll see Warner Brothers and some other stuff. Lionsgate, I think, is today. But we'll see what happens.